you there. We weren't able to get Ivan's microphone. We got his microphone working, which is good. I'd rather hear him than, well, I'd like to see him too, but we don't have his actual camera working. But we can hear you, Ivan. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing phenomenal, man. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. Doing real well. So tonight, this afternoon, we don't normally do these on Sundays, so that's what's kind of really weird for me in a way. I try not to work on Sunday usually if I can help it, but definitely don't normally do these. But we're trying to give you guys some more tips, some encouragement, just some business advice, and kind of show you what to do. But Ivan Turner he owns a restoration company in Missouri. What city in Missouri again are you in?
Jefferson City. Capital.
Yeah, the state capital, Jefferson City. And he also does marketing and helps restoration companies all over the U.S. through Show Me Marketing Solutions. And how long have you been doing restoration, Ivan?
Oh, God, I'm an old guy. I've been doing it for about 28 years.
28 years. Okay, good. So yeah, Rob's from Columbia. So as far as your business, so you've been doing restoration for that long too. Right now, you're pretty much only doing restoration, right?
That's all I do, just restoration, sales, training, shows. That's about it. I haven't done carpet cleaning in years.
Great. So as far as your marketing company, your website is showmemarketingsolutions.com. Is that right?
That is correct.
Right. And you've been doing that for almost as long as I've been doing advertising. Probably what, 8 years, 9 years?
Yeah. That's right. We started probably about the same time, right?
Good. So today we're just going to be talking about just general, mostly marketing. So the first thing that I really want to go over and talk about, and we mentioned this in the last webinar, we're going to try to cover some different things that we talked about in the last webinar with Sean. But just to reiterate and stress a couple of things. And first and foremost is the whole idea of not using this crisis for fear mongering. I don't. It's never a good, rarely a good marketing proposition anyway, but especially during a crisis. That's not when you want to come in and have your main message where you're fear mongering and scaring people. Would you agree, Ivan?
Oh, I do agree. In fact, I think that's going to be the death of many companies that are thinking about taking that route.
I think I saw somebody passing around on Facebook a sign that said coronavirus fogging, disinfectant fogging. And it's like, oh my gosh, that's one of the worst ways to try to take care of coronavirus for the most part, from what I understand. But two, advertising that as your main message is just terrible. It's not. It can get you sued, but it's just fear mongering, and it's just a totally bad idea. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I can understand everybody's pain right now with the business kind of being slowed down because of this pandemic, but shouldn't be that way. Just now's the time to actually start reading and looking for things that you can do to help the community, help businesses, and not worry so much about where you're at today, and kind of try to project where you'll be tomorrow.
Right. And like I've mentioned some, there's still many cleaning and restoration companies that are doing well, and still out. Now, I know some of them are in their city, state, whatever, under lockdown, but there's still many that are doing well and maybe even busier than normal times. And to realize that, and I think, and this is what I'm seeing, and maybe you can tell me too from what you're seeing in your business and some of your clients' businesses, Ivan, but especially commercial facilities are really realizing that they need to step up their game and get some professional cleaning done. But what are you seeing out there as far as in your business and some of your clients' businesses?
Well, my own business, I've seen the impact of both things. One, I've had three events that I've had to cancel, which I had scheduled for this month. One was a continuing education program for insurance agents, so I had to cancel that. Not a big deal. We just reschedule. And that's because of that 10-person rule that's out there right now. And I've been marketing to agents, been speaking in agents' offices. In my case, it was on the last one I did was on mode remediation. But now I'm putting together a presentation, go out and talk. When I get them rescheduled again, to talk about the coronavirus and talk about cleaning, healthy cleaning, and that's going to kind of be the push. But commercial, as far as I see it, for restoration, the commercial sector is going to be huge. And I know that because of just been a week in Lake Charles, Louisiana, and there was not one single company or facility that weren't all ears.
Good. And mostly these companies that are out doing work right now, are they mostly doing wipe downs? What type of the companies that you're working with, what type of service are they actually doing?
Well, it's breaking the chain. I don't know if anybody's had a chance to. I want to just share this information. Phil Rosenbrook is a friend of mine. He's one of the thought leaders in the restoration industry. He put together a webinar and with Michael Pinto, who is one of the leading thought leaders as far as infectious diseases in the restoration industry. They put together a phenomenal presentation, which I watched last week. And it was about breaking the chain. That's just basically stopping the transmission of the virus. So that involves wipe down, involves fogging, several other different techniques, but it's not your regular restoration, it's just a little bit more involved.
Right. Wipe downs, everything. So, what before we go on to, I did want to make sure that I mentioned this. We've talked about this on the last webinar, but just to stress again, and Ivan and I talked about this beforehand too, just to make sure that everybody understands. I mean, if you're obviously everybody that's probably hearing this is in the cleaning industry, so you're somewhat experienced with disinfectants, probably sanitizers, things like that. But if you're not really in tune on how to do some of this stuff, you probably don't want to be the guy starting to do it right now. You probably don't want to be the guy that just stands up and says, hey, I want to do wipe downs and say that I'm actually taking care of viruses. That might not be the time, but keep in mind there are still other places, even if you only do carpet cleaning and tile cleaning and you don't do the actual virus side service and treatment and wipe downs. Connect with other companies that do. Call your restoration company. If there's a big restoration company, they probably need somebody that can go out and do the carpet cleaning service, and then they can even give you instruction and show you what to do along with it, and you can work underneath them. I'm sure there's a lot of opportunities for that. Some of you have really not thought about doing that yet. So call any trauma cleanup, any restoration company in your area, anybody that you can think of like that you can connect with and help out, see how you can work together. And you'd be surprised of what might come out of that. Maybe even a lifelong friendship, a lifelong business venture during this type of time. But don't forget that all of that is available. And even then, there's still just some of these janitorial, some of these commercial places that need cleaning. Right now at this point, they're just even interested in getting carpet cleaning done and floor cleaning and tile cleaning, just because they know that they need to spend some extra money and some extra time right now on getting cleaning done. That's how a lot of the guys that I know of are staying busy. Doing even just carpet cleaning, tile cleaning, counter cleaning. Even talked to a couple guys who are doing some partition cleaning in offices, that type of thing. But go out there at this point. It's really you need to go out there just and explore the different things that you can do, the different opportunities that are out there. So what our purpose is of this webinar is to give you some of those ideas, about what you can do. Yeah, diversity, but what you can do and who you can talk to and where you can go. Are you seeing right now very many carpet cleaning companies working with restoration companies, or how are you viewing all of this right now, Ivan?
Well, first of all, John, I agree with you. This is probably the perfect time for carpet manufacturers to start getting in the networks of restoration contractors, and like you said, the trauma cleanup industry, even house cleaning industry. But I'm starting to see more of a connection between the spaces. We're all in the cleaning business. It's just you have the restoration side, which maybe deals with load or fire, that type of thing. But you have cleaning companies, that restoration companies don't always offer that service. So they have to have the carpet cleaning specialists that they rely on. So now's the perfect time, and I'm starting to see anyway a connection between the two different spaces. When I was in Louisiana last week, I had a chance to talk to a couple carpet cleaning firms that don't do restoration, and conversation came up, and I said, hey, the company that I'm representing, they don't really want to do the carpet cleaning. They can do carpet cleaning, but they'd rather sub it out, partner with a carpet cleaning firm. So there's definitely an interest growing right now. And I would strongly recommend carpet cleaners that don't do restoration to reach out and start getting on the restores, and vice versa.
Yeah. Definitely. And one of the things that comes to mind too for protection for all of you guys listening, not only from the side of both a restoration company and a carpet cleaning company, all of this is very in tune to. I used to have my cleaning company in Florida, right, where we would get ravaged on occasion by a hurricane. And I remember one time we had Hurricane Ivan. Actually, ironically enough, Hurricane Ivan came through and leveled our beach, like literally nearly leveled every building or damaged every building on our beach, and even in the city. And afterwards, people were freaking out. And I had companies, through back then it was probably the Clean Facts bulletin board, email me and contact me. Hey, I want to come work for you. And I'd turn a lot of them down. But then eventually I realized that I needed some extra help, and I had guys come in. And a couple of companies did okay for me. One guy just out and out screwed me over. And I didn't take any money up front, but I learned a lot from that. So a couple of pieces of advice that I have for you guys, both from the carpet cleaning and restoration side on that, is if you are the restoration company taking in a carpet cleaner that's coming in to do stuff, get some type of a contract signed beforehand. Be very upfront about what you're giving him, and don't allow him to take the business from you, because he might come in there maliciously to do that. Happened to me. Right. But on the other end too, if you're the carpet cleaner, you need to make sure that you're also getting protected and paid, partially up front, whatever you can work out with the company. But realize that sometimes when money can be tight, companies and maybe even if that restoration company doesn't get paid, how are you going to get paid? All that stuff needs to be talked about up front, because you can end up getting yourself into a lot of time, a lot of labor, a lot of expense, chemicals, equipment, and everything, and get yourself in real trouble. So make sure that you're comfortable about what you're getting into beforehand. That's a really strong thing to think about. I think so. So
that's good. That's one point, John. If it's not in writing, it doesn't exist.
Right. So get it in writing. So what other stuff are you seeing out there? What advice can you give us, Ivan, for I don't know, just what's going on right now? What are you seeing that restoration cleaning companies can do to help? What are you seeing that what kind of stuff are you seeing that stories going on out there in the world to encourage these guys, maybe even?
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll answer that question. That's a great question, by the way. But I would just like to share one thing. It's really, I've been thinking about this since the coronavirus first appeared on television. I've been watching it every day, like most of us. We watch it every day. I've been reading the CDC's website constantly. Been watching all the press conferences with the president and staff. Been watching, reading these papers like. RIA just came out with a report, and it's called Report for Restoration Contractors Assisting Clients with COVID-19 Concerns. That was on the website by Phil. That's an excellent piece that everybody ought to read, whether a carpet cleaner or a restorer.
And that's the CDC's website?
No, that's from it's from RIA. It's a paper that RIA published, and RIA is the Restoration Industry Association. But it's been all over Facebook. That's where I got to read it and print it out. But these are things that men and women can read and have the knowledge, so when they're out there communicating with the community, they know what they're talking about, so they're not making false promises. Like for example, here's a good one, John, and it relates to something you and Sean were talking about the other night. And by the way, I said this before I forget. What you're doing for the industry is awesome. It's great. Our industry really needs guys like you to help us. So you've been really good about that. And I greatly appreciate it. I know the industry appreciates it. So I'll thank you on behalf of the industry. But like according to this report written by RIA, it's like what they say. It's better to state that we clean and apply disinfectant as opposed to we clean and disinfect. You see the wording there?
Right.
Guys advertise, well, we clean and disinfect. Well, they might not be telling the whole truth. But if you word it as we clean and apply disinfectant, it makes a world of difference as far as liabilities, trust issues, and things like that. What's something you and I were talking about before we started, I want everybody to know this. I personally think this is probably one of the best opportunities for both industries. Restoration and cleaning. There's been opportunities like this before, which I'll explain one here in a minute. But this is an absolutely awesome opportunity that we have. It's going to create new tools, new disinfectants, new application processes. And the thing is that moving forward, 20 years from now, homeowners, office managers, facility managers, they're always going to remember how important clean is, because everything that we've heard from the CD and everyone else talks about the importance of cleaning touch points. So that's major. So companies that have an early buy-in and start changing the way that they market and message, they're going to be the leaders. So anyway, I'm just excited for our industry, because finally we have one opportunity to shine. I think this is going to be it. It might not happen today, because we're still going through that fear factor. Everybody's still hunkered down. Some cities are on lockdown. Where I live at, it may be coming. I don't know. But all of our regular businesses are taking hits because they're closing. But we'll get through that. But the thing is looking forward. Now everybody should know the importance of cleanliness. And which brings up another recommendation I'd like to make is a book that I had read many years ago. In fact, it was like a Bible for me. And it was probably one of the biggest factors that helped me scale my business, and that was a book called Protecting the Built Environment.
Exactly.
If you guys don't have it, it's still available, because I just picked it up on Amazon. My gosh, if you read that and embrace everything that Michael shares in that book, and build your company around that, with cleanliness and health concerns, all those type of things, you're going to be way ahead of the competitive field.
Right, and I think you can even get it for free. At least I used to see it for free as a PDF online. I don't know if it still is, but I think I've seen it around.
Or maybe it is. I just paid $35, but I would have paid $100 for it. I lost my copy. But the thing is, this is a time when everybody needs to be educating themselves on disinfectants, cleanliness, respirators, the built environment. There's so many things now that we all ought to be considering and build our company around it. We have to make some changes for the better. We'll make changes. These things probably should have been doing anyway years before, but now it's a wake-up call.
Exactly. I'm gonna go ahead. A couple of guys are asking about the name of the book. I typed it in there so people could see it. Protecting the Built Environment by Michael Berry, if I'm not mistaken. He was a former EPA vice president.
I thought it was president. It doesn't matter, but nonetheless.
Somebody in high EPA. I don't know.
Yeah.
So and that's an interesting point about and I thought about that too. And when you mentioned it, I even kind of thought about it for a second. Like, yeah, you're right. That even more so people are going to start thinking about cleaning. And if we treat this correctly, your clients will start thinking about you being kind of the hero involved with this. Two, if you don't resort to the fear mongering, if you don't start selling them the fogging the whole house to kill coronavirus for the low price of $999, where you just walk in with a fogger for half an hour, fog it and leave. Right? That's the kind of way that you end up getting sued, in trouble, and people mad and upset with you after all is said and done. So that's not at all what any of this is about. Do businesses right now need their floor, carpet, counters, partitions, upholstery cleaned, treated with disinfectant after it's cleaned and rinsed over again? Yes, that needs to happen. Do wipe downs need to happen? And again, if you already are in tune to be able to deliver like a routine wipe down service, like a couple of companies that I know of that are doing, where you can deliver the wipe down service of counters others every day after business, doorknobs of common areas. If you're going to do that, then yes, go ahead and do that and get that stuff going on. So, yeah.
Yeah, now's the time to get prepared because the way I see it, and I'm pretty sure I'm right on this one. In just a matter of, it might be months, but the floodgates are going to open. All these places have been closed. Schools, schools, grocery stores, churches, and all these different places nationwide. That before they open, there's going to be a good chance that they're going to have this place clean and sanitized before they're open for business again. I'm talking about once the virus has been addressed. Because they have a big major liability in their hands if they don't. So that's what I mean. This is a major opportunity, I think, for this industry.
Right. So let's talk about some marketing in just a second, but I want to make sure that I'm setting the stage so everybody's understanding really even kind of the different reiteration of what you just said, Ivan. Right. The coming weeks, like right now, dentist offices are halfway closed only for emergency services, massage therapists. I don't know, all those kinds of businesses that are hopefully about to open pretty soon. They want to be able to check that box, if nothing else, that says they had a professional cleaner come in and do something for them professionally. Am I right? Everybody agree with me? Yeah. And sure there'll be some of them that say, no, we can't afford it and ignore it. But I guarantee you, if you give them the right message, that a lot of them will want to do that and want to go ahead and spend the money on that, getting that type of stuff done. So what our job needs to be right now, if you're not doing much work, one, like I said, if you need work, go ahead and contact your past clients. My gosh, contact your past clients. If you want to be out there doing work, tell them that you're still in business and here's what you're doing for making sure that you're safe, and send them an email. I've got a couple of different emails that I've got on the ad club. Basically, it's stuff just saying, hey, it's a slow time, so we got these special offers, and here's the things that we're doing to keep you safe, and we can still come in and do this, especially things like pressure washing and road cleaning, where you can just pick it up, do it at your shop, and bring it back to them. Things like that. If it's done at a discount right now, people might still want to get that stuff done. I'm seeing that stuff getting done. But I'm also talking about what the doctor's offices are going to need the upholstery clean next, after when this starts to come open. Their chairs and their floor and their counters maybe professionally cleaned and disinfected. So what do you do? What kind of marketing stuff do you do to really point yourself to be ready in that position for whenever they're ready to get that done, and sometimes to even remind them that, by the way, you need to get this done. So what are some good ways? Give us some good marketing advice.
Okay, well, I'll just tell you what I said. I just got back from a week down in. I spent 2 weeks in Louisiana. First week was for consulting to the business. Second week was for outside sales training for two already highly successful sales people. They didn't come out of the restoration space. So we devised a plan, and this is based on the same sales that I've been using for years. We knew we were calling on commercial prospects. These were people who had a lot of people in their facilities, in and out. So we knew the traffic count was high. So what we did, it's tough for people who are new to try this, but it works like a charm. When we go into, for example, to the airport, Lake Charles Airport, we sat down with the airport facility manager. And first thing I said, we'd like to serve as an extension of your emergency response team. That's all I said. And then comes a time where you just have to kind of look at them and wait for the response. And everybody came up with a response. And then the response is, what do you mean? And that's what we can segue into. Well, we clean for health. We're here to help you with any type of your losses: fire, flood, water, mold, coronavirus cleanup. Of course, that's on top of everyone's mind. And then we hear the same thing back from all the, we call it probably 30 or 40 during the week, commercial accounts. They weren't our accounts, but commercial prospects. And they all say the same thing. They're all telling us the same thing. Well, we're going to need your help, but right now we're getting shut down. So what's your availability like, et cetera. So then we were selling a lot of ERPs, emergency response plans, which aren't really costing anything, just to get your commitment. So when they are ready, we're going to be the ones that they call. So it was was a turkey shoot. This was so easy selling these services for coronavirus cleanup that we did an airport, we scored a mall, a Catholic diocese, and hotels because they all know they're going to have it done. But we didn't use fear. You use fear, like you said, Johnny, you use fear, you're out of the game. Nobody likes that. Fear sucks. But finding out during the needs analysis, find out what they're doing now, what area they need help in. And the area they need help, and their cleaning staff is overwhelmed. This has been going on for weeks now, where their cleaning staff is wiping. But we can do so much more because we're a professional restoration company, you see.
Right. And there are occasions where even if they're wiping, where you need to even educate them and tell them that there's other things that should be done, like cleaning of the upholstery, disinfecting the upholstery, cleaning of the floors, disinfecting the floors, the counters, and maybe even fogging. There are times where, again, fogging should really never be the only thing, but maybe the best way that I understand fogging is like a secondary treatment, of help, that type of thing. Here, what I'm finding now, maybe you can help give some feedback on this too. The best way to really contact these guys and start that conversation, I usually find, especially in times like this, a letter is the best way, followed by a phone call. Because sometimes some of these people you can't always get in touch with by phone, but maybe if you already have a relationship with them, you can. But what are you finding for an actual way to actually contact these guys?
Well, it's probably just a difference in approaches, but I'm belly to belly. I want to talk to the risk manager, and out of all the places we spent 1 week calling on, like I said, dozens of institutions. Not one single time did anyone say, we don't want to talk to you, or the facility manager's busy because the coronavirus. They're all ears. But except for one, let me share a story. The casinos are really big too. And my client had just done a casino last month, $190,000, but it was norovirus. Still is a pretty sizable job. So we called on one of the casinos down in Lake Charles. It was called the Gold Nugget. And what was interesting, they had these huge parking lots, and they were completely empty. So we knew they probably locked down already. So we walked up to all the doors in front of the building, in front of the casino. They were all locked with chains. So the girl that I was training, she said, well, I'm going to try to slip a brochure into the crack of this door. And I said, it's probably not going to fit, but she didn't. The point was, one of the employees was sitting on the stool in there and was kind of slumped over. You could tell that she was going through a lot of trauma, sad because she could lose her job potentially. So she came over to the door, couldn't open it, had to speak through the glass, and she said, we said, how can we get in and talk to the facility manager or general manager? And she said, go around to all the way to the side, there's a door just for employees. So we thought, well, what the heck? So the three of us walked all the way around this big casino, walked into the gaming floor, and there were 4 or 5 employees left, and I had a chance to talk to them all, and they were concerned about losing their job and that type of thing. And I said, we're here to talk to the facility manager or the risk manager. And one guy said, well, hold on just a minute, I'll go get him. Anyway, 5 minutes later, he comes back with this guy. This guy says, all right, introduce myself. I said, you the facility manager? He's not the chief of security. And how did you get in the casino? We're locked down. So we breached security at the Gold Nugget. So he said, well, follow me. I want to talk to you. I really thought the guy was going to be interested in hooking us up with the facilities manager. And he walked us down this really long corridor. And it reminded me of something out of one of those gangster movies, casinos movies. I thought he was going to rough us up. So he walked us down the whole time. He's lecturing. He said, you shouldn't have been in this casino. I don't know how you got in. So I told him how he got in. I apologized. I said, it wasn't your employees. It wasn't the people on training. It was me. My fault. And he promptly took us to the exit. He said, get off our property. Don't come back. But he wasn't game for talking about coronavirus, but everybody else was.
All right. Yep. So okay. So as far as I love the message that you're giving about calling them, contacting them, and letting them know that you're there to serve as an extension of your emergency response team. The letter that I actually just created for, let me share my screen. I mean, this is the actual letter. I didn't have that ready to go, but I could probably pull it up. But this is what I've done sometimes after hurricanes. This is what I've done sometimes after in times where it was kind of hard to really talk to the manager. Sometimes too, after a hurricane, people didn't always have phones available, right? So you had a lot of that, and taping something like this to the door just says to the manager. And inside, like the letter that we've got, is just a very, it almost says what you said in a nutshell, like we'd like to serve as an extension of your emergency response team. But I basically said we'd like to help you. I think I said we're here for you during this time of crisis to help you clean up your facility. And basically the whole thing is just a heartfelt, just give me a call. No real offer or anything, just whatever your budget, whatever you have, just give me a call. I want to talk to you about this stuff. So what I always like to do is even something like that for restoration, and then following that up with a phone call and or a visit. During this time, you might have a little bit easier time getting in touch with somebody, but some of them maybe not. Maybe like the dentist office that isn't there all the time. You know what I mean? Maybe they're not answering the phone. Maybe their office hours are only once a week, or only just scheduled for emergencies. How are you gonna get in touch with them? I guess you can leave them a voicemail. But for me, I always love to leave them a letter, just something they can look over later. Maybe a brochure even along with the letter. But that type of thing.
There's a lot of different approaches that work, John. If that works for you, man, don't stop doing that. Kick it up a notch. I just know, for me, especially since I was there as a consultant and a sales trainer, I want to teach these sales reps. I want to teach them how to get the best results. In this case, I was pretty sure that risk managers would see us because they were having meetings every day with corporate and everything else. So it's on the top of their minds. Right. It worked for us in that case. Other cases, it may take a letter, it may take a call, voicemail, or an email, or whatever. But in that case, it just worked for us in this case.
Exactly. And my thing with communication like that is always the more avenues you can hit them, the better. If you can email them, text them, call them, visit them, leave a letter, send a letter, the whole nine yards, whatever you need to do to get in there. But give them the same message, in which is basically, hey, we want to help you. You've got this problem. We're here to help you. What can we do to help? And that really being the main message for any communication that you give them like that. Okay. Well, as far as what other marketing advice do you have for us?
Well, I guess what it comes down to is we know what the problem is. The problem is this virus. We know that part of the problem is caused other problems. People badly shut down. We got to look what we can do to help the end users, whether it's a commercial prospect or residential. But John, you gave the best tip that you can possibly give. Call your customers. I mean, guys sit on this gold mine, and for some reason they don't think they should call, but they should call the customers. Reach out to all your past customers. In my case, I would do door to door commercial, but nonetheless, get out there and be seen, be heard, and have a clear message. And that message has to be about help, like you said. John, has to be about serving. Reach out to the leaders in the community. Introduce yourself. Tell how you can help. It's all about serving others. And then the thing is, it's just to, I always like to say this, is be the bridge in your community. And press releases. Nobody ever does press releases. I do them all the time. Write a press release for your company. Throw in the phrase clean and healthy. If I was heading to carpet, I would say Ivy's clean and healthy carpet cleaning. Those are words right now of all time is going to resonate with the readers or the listeners.
Exactly.
And don't overpromise and underdeliver, because it'll be the cost of the death of your business. Be honest, truthful, and be compassionate. But just be a good company. That's right to say that.
Right. So Mike's asking, do you think carpet cleaning companies should give an extra training for Corona cleanup? I wouldn't call it Corona cleanup. So we alluded to this a little bit at the beginning of the webinar, but to answer your question, Mike, maybe, right? It depends on how much you have to be able to, to be able to train, to be able to give training. And you're talking about for your clients or for commercial facilities or your employees. I think definitely your employees that are going out need to know protection about like how to protect themselves. By the way, if your employees are uncomfortable about going out to homes, you should probably say, well, then you shouldn't be going out to homes, right? They need to be totally comfortable about it. Show them, maybe this time, do some extra cleanup at the bare minimum of between personal protection equipment, maybe respirators if they're using disinfectants at all. I don't know that they need a respirator just when they're in the home, but I don't know if they feel safer about that, then sure. I don't know, Ivan, what do you think about that?
Well, I mean, Mike's got a great question, but I don't know that. Mike, the thing is, there's so much training out there right now. John's doing these webinars, and he's shared a wealth of information. Things you should do for yourself, your employees, and your customers. Look for the good stuff. There's stuff all over social media, but again, like the report from Maria that just came out, all these other things can help you help yourself, which will help your customers. But I don't know, and John, I don't know about walking into a house and wearing a respirator. I wouldn't be cool with that.
Maybe if you're applying disinfectant, yes. You should be wearing gloves and a respirator, but that's maybe only after you've already been in the home and the client, CCR, don't walk in as a safety measure. Maybe not even a mask, but then again, I don't know. There might be times that are appropriate for that, but for the most part, like James saying, he's making sure his employees are taking their temperature at the beginning and the end of each day. I mean, just do whatever, check the CDC site, like Phil's saying, and understand really the risks of coronavirus, and understand really, taking some extra protocols and cleaning, washing hands, maybe providing sanitizer, even a hand washing station, maybe on the trucks for your employees. That type of thing is a really smart idea for sure. Definitely. And then ask your clients too if they have any concern that they might have any sickness before you go in. Might be a good idea too.
Right, John, when you think about it, we probably all should have been doing this years ago. But we didn't. But that's why I said earlier, this is a great opportunity for the cleaning and restoration industry to make changes moving forward. And when the floodgates open, be prepared. And they're going to be open, whether it's weeks or months, but they're going to be open, and anything you've lost in the past because of everybody staying home or being locked up, you'll certainly get back once the floodgates open. But be prepared when you do, and do it sincerely. Don't make false claims. That's going to hurt a lot of people's false claims.
For sure. And like Dave's saying, some cleaning companies are creating ads that are saying they're still open, and that they're an essential service. I don't know about saying you're an essential service. Some levels maybe, and other levels maybe not. It depends. But why not at least tell your clients you're still open, because they don't know. If you want to be out there doing any work, my first thing was always rely back to my past clients. For sure. So one thing that I did want to ask you about with Ivan is, as far as maybe even a brainstorm session, some of other companies that you know of are looking for services even right now, and it could be doctors' offices maybe, but I think the more stuff that I'm seeing are like churches that I keep hearing about, gyms, banks, even grocery stores, that type of thing. Who are you seeing as far as being the prime people that are needing our services right now?
Well, I see any place that is retail or commercial need of our services. And I'll tell you why. The problem with restaurants, so that's another whole different approach you have to have, because not just follow the EPA standards and CDC information, but you also have to incorporate the way you have to clean a restaurant, because they serve food. So what kind of disinfectant you're going to apply? That's important. So you don't want to affect any kind of food service. But I see it as everybody's affected that has commercial business. I'm not talking about carpet cleaners. I'm talking about where you serve the public if you come in out your building. And nursing was probably one thing, I guess, because of the risk with the elderly people who have the respiratory compromised respiratory system. We called on several nursing homes, got meetings with the facility managers. But what was interesting is before you go in, they would have one of the nurses at the front door, and they would take your temperature and wash your hands. They would wash our hands with antimicrobial, the antimicrobial stuff. And then they would take our name just so they'd have verification who came in the event that they found coronavirus, we might be a carrier. So things are a little bit different when you're marketing direct facility managers, taking extra cautious now that they never took before.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. And thinking more, being really in tune for who's even kind of open now, but not all the way. Those people may be, almost ready, but not yet to need our help. People that are already in business and need to stay in business might need our help, more readily. But get out there and I don't know. First, even start talking to the businesses that you already have some type of contact with, that you've already maybe cleaned for, or you know of somebody that works there, or something, or maybe it's near your shop, anything like that. Just go out and start talking to people, and getting that conversation going on. What about LinkedIn? I don't know how if you use LinkedIn very much, but right now, if I had a cleaning business, I'd be all over LinkedIn, trying to connect with people and giving them that message. And I still love that phrase that you said, that about we're here to be your extension of your emergency response team. I wrote it down. I love how you said that. So giving that message on LinkedIn, of course on Facebook too, but LinkedIn seems to be more the place where commercial kind of hangs out. But I don't know. But what do you think about that, Ivan?
Well, LinkedIn is a viable source of getting information out. I don't do as much LinkedIn as I used to, but again, John, I said I do seminars with real estate agents. I've done three so far. I had 2 more scheduled for this month. I'm going to have to reschedule, and an insurance company, those type of things. So I like to do group meetings like that where I'm sitting several people at one time. I like I call it belly approach. But LinkedIn, everybody should be doing LinkedIn. It's a good source for, like you said, communicating with other executive decision makers.
Right.
No, there's nothing wrong with LinkedIn. I just don't use mine as much as I used to use it. But again, I have so many things going on right now. It's hard.
Sure. But yeah, definitely. If you already have a group of realtors that you're working with, I used to love commercial realtors. Commercial property managers, commercial realtors are a great referral source. Nate's mentioning that he's got a 36,000 square foot office complex with all their employees working from home, and they want to get everything clean before they return. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about, guys. And they're not wanting to get it clean just so that it looks good. I'm sure that's probably a byproduct, but at this point, used to it was the thing of everybody got cleaning done. This is an important transition for everybody to understand. Okay, everybody used to get cleaning done mostly because they wanted to look good. Secondarily, maybe cleaning for health, and maybe kind of sort of right. Now, different ballgame. Now let's get it clean for health. If it looks a little bit better, then that's great too. Right. So put yourself out there. Now is a great time to market to commercial. Letting them know that, hey, we want to help you be the extension of your emergency response team during this crisis. We want to help you get everything clean. We want to help. That's what it's all about. I love that.
Yeah, Nate, congratulations, man. That's nice one there. 36,000 square foot office complex. And that's what I said earlier, was that now's the time to start visiting these places with our email or send a letter, whatever it happens to be, because they're all going. I mean, all these places are going to have something done for liability purposes. Not that they are necessarily different for the employees or the public sector, but they've got to do it for liability. And this is going to be the hugest thing I think that's happened to our industry in so many years. Hey, John, let me share this one, if I could, real quick.
Sure.
How I think this is going to change the entire trajectory of our industry like nothing we've seen before. And I'll give you a perfect example. In 1999, previous to Million Dollar Farmers Insurance, I had never heard about mold. And I'd been in business for years. never ever talked. I never did no job. Nobody ever talked about mold. People just lived with it. It was fine. And when she sued Melinda Ballard in 1990, she sued Farmers Insurance. But the interesting thing was, if she won, but the word mold became on the top of everybody's mind. And the restoration industry had made billions of dollars. Billions, that's with a B. In mold remediation. We're still making money on mold remediation. All because of that one thing that happened. Her case, she sued and won. But it changed the entire restoration industry. So the same thing can be done. Will happen with this coronavirus. About that.
Right. Be careful, guys. You got to be saying the right things. You got to be communicating the right way. Even when I've talked to some of my clients about marketing the commercial, this might be the time where, and I'm not usually a big proponent of giving discounts, but this might be one of the times, guys. I mean, if you need the business, and they are probably strapped on cash, especially if they can pay you cash and pay you right away instead of a let me pay you in 2 months or 3 months or maybe never if they're about to go out of business. If they can pay you cash, you might want to offer them a big discount. What do you think about that, Ivan, as far as pricing even at this time?
Well, I think it's a great idea. There's nothing wrong with that, and nobody should be in this for the money grab. That's the wrong way to approach it. But the one thing, we can all do so many things. I just don't have the time today. I'd be out 24 hours a day. I've got so many ideas. We all do. But for example, you could offer to clean all the police departments' vehicles on the inside, on the touch points. If you know how to do it, you have the right product, right disinfectant. Do that for free. There'll be a press release involved. Make your name out. Showing that you're the bridge to the community as far as health and safety goes. And your name's always going to be there, and it's going to spread and build this momentum up. You can do the same thing with fire departments, even ambulances. Now, we know that they have a different way of cleaning, but you can certainly offer to help with that. School buses, preschools, offer to do touch point wipe down to get the carpet cleaning, or vice versa. There's so many opportunities ahead of us here. You just have to think like a marketer. At this time of life, you just have to be prepared and think like a marketer, because the opportunities are endless.
Exactly. I love the police department, and I don't love the vehicle part. At least not if I have to do it. Somebody else is doing it. Vehicles are a pain, but maybe up to you. If you like to do vehicles, great. But I mean, for anybody listening, But maybe even the what about the lobby of the police department, or City Hall, or I don't know, whatever.
Let your imagination go. You just City Hall. You could. There's so many different places. The visiting room at a nursing home. The first place that you go. That sitting room. Offer to do some free cleaning for that, or give them a discount to get other jobs there.
Right.
Oh gosh, this is the best time in our industry. Man, there should be millionaires after this all gets straightened out, and early adopters always win. So that's all I'm really saying, is that you should get the early part of it. Start getting creative. Get your ducks in a row. Get your messaging correct. Messaging is everything. If you send out a bad message, you're going to get a bad result. You send out a good, strong letter or message that has to do with passion and knowledge, and get the book that John mentioned, protecting the earth environment, and reposition yourself as the expert in the cleaning side of carpet cleaning, or in the healthy side of restoration, is what I meant to say.
Right. So I like the idea too. I know sometimes the whole idea of a free trial or a free whatever is a lot of guys snub their noses up to it, and I get it. But maybe now it's a good time for that. Either we'll come in and clean your lobby. It's a big enough doctor's office, clean your lobby, and/or 10 of your chairs for free. We'll clean and do a desk, not just a coronavirus treatment. That's not what I mean. We'll clean and do a sanitizing treatment of 10 of your chairs in your lobby, your waiting room for free, that type of thing. And that starts to also get them open to the idea that, oh geez, I need to have all my chairs and my office chairs for my employees back there. You're probably not going to be in there just doing those 10 chairs.
The thing is, John, that's a great idea. It builds a chain reaction. It starts, even if you did something free, that's all you got out of it. They're going to need something else, and you were the guy that came in, or the gal that came in and took care of us when we needed it. So, I mean, the way I look over social media, it appears that a lot of car owners are suffering, and I do feel for the pain. There's things you can do now, like John said, if you have to take a little hit on the cost, but you're serving someone and you're getting your name out there, my gosh, who wouldn't
do it? Yeah,
do it.
I mean, and again, I'm not always even a big proponent of discounts or whatever. But right now, if you need to, go out and do it. Really, if you're wanting to do work right now, I can't imagine why you can't be busy unless you're just on total lockdown for your state. And I don't know, check your state laws, local laws. I'm not saying go out and offer this stuff when it's appropriate. Do your own due diligence. By the way, with any of the stuff that we've talked about too, Ivan and I are not attorneys. Right. As far as legal stuff and local laws, we have no idea. We're just telling you what we would do in our own business. You need to check on your own local laws, your own local, check with your attorney and figure out if it's what you should be doing, right? We're not attorneys. We don't really know what's going on locally.
And we're not medical experts either. We don't make any health promises, but I mean, gosh, so many good ideas. I'm excited for our industry. I really am. I haven't been excited since Melinda Ballard won a case against farmers that opened up an entire. I did all right on it. It opened an entire new trajectory to this industry, and that's what we're going through right now. We're in the early stages, so get prepared, and get prepared.
Right. So guys, I did put up a link to. I think I'm showing you right now to the EPA registered list that's effective against the coronavirus. So look at that. The big thing is use something that's EPA registered. We did a webinar the other night with Sean. It's on my blog. We'll probably have it on Clean Marketing again. It's already on there. You can see it. That's more of the technical stuff. So do that. Do your due diligence with actually treating the stuff. But as far as again, the game plan that we would give you guys would be market to past clients, particularly commercial. Secondarily, go after the businesses you think might be sort of in business, kind of at least halfway right now, or about to be going back in business that need you. It's really almost every, and I'm in Fort Collins, Colorado. We got a lot of breweries and places like that. Even those kind of places, restaurants. Anybody that you can think of that's going to be even remotely concerned, which all of them should be. Grocery stores, even convenience stores. Convenience stores that are open all the time right now should be concerned. Now, historically, they're not always the most free with their money, so it might be kind of hard to get one of those kind of companies to pay. But pick the right. Always the best companies that I found for places like this are attorneys' offices during commercial, attorneys' offices, doctors' offices, dentists, private schools, public schools are great too if you can get in with them. Sometimes it's harder. Leasing agents, realtors are great. Gyms, churches, those types of things. So start thinking about who you're going to go after. Go out and get that plan, get that list going, and either call them, visit them, send them a letter, drop them off a letter, all of the above, whatever. Go out and hammer them with a good message. And one of the couple of good messages again is we'll clean 10 chairs in your, especially for a doctor's office with a waiting room. We'll clean 10 chairs and do a disinfection treatment of 10 chairs for free. And just have that as your lead, right? Do something. Get out there, but don't just sit. And I'm not going to be the one to stand on the soapbox and say that that I haven't done that before during a crisis, because I can too. Just sit still and sit in your office and go, oh no, just read Facebook all day long. And not that that's bad, but Facebook sometimes, the news, it's not always the best thing. It's going to be the best for your business, your life, your family, and your company. You got to get out there and do something, even if you're not doing any work now, prepping for doing work in the coming future. But I don't know. That's kind of my parting words. What parting words or what other stuff did you have to add to that, Ivan?
I would just add what you just said. Add to what you just said is that don't get paralyzed by fear. And yeah, it is wrong to be on Facebook all day, man. That's unproductive time. Right now, the community needs that. We're needed. We are a very, very viable service right now. But we don't see it public from. We don't see it on TV or anything. Everybody's not saying hire carpet cleaning restoration contractors. We'll be seeing it soon. So we gotta get ready to shine. We get this one big opportunity. I would just say for our industry to blow it. We've had a bad enough name all these years, our industry. But now's the time I shine. I just hope everybody kind of focuses and comes up with a clear message. Another thing that's really important is messaging. The wrong message, and also just checking on your message. You might be saying something 15 different prospects, and you don't get a call, but you don't go back and ask, well, what did I say that you didn't like? You gotta continually check and improve your messaging.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Let's try to see if I've got any other questions coming over here, and just a lot of good comments. But no other questions. If you guys had any other quick questions, go ahead and put those in. If you've got another minute or two, Ivan. If anybody has anything else pressing. But in the meantime, let's everybody give Ivan a big hand. Thanks for coming on, Ivan. I appreciate you taking this hour to come on here and answer some of our questions. And even some of the stuff that we talked about, you definitely even helped shed a little bit of a different light for me on this whole subject of really this being a time for the cleaning industry to shine. I guess I maybe thought about that some, but not like you put that out there. So I think you put that out there really well, and something to look forward to. And I know when the floodgates are open, we'll be in need, but I like the way you put that.
Well, thanks. Hey, listen, it's been my pleasure to get on here too. So even though I don't clean carpets anymore, I sub all that out. In fact, most of my work, I serve as a GC, a general contractor. But I miss a couple of days, and I've made a lot of good friends through the years. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm hoping, praying for all you guys that are in the carpet space and restoration space that you kind of get the wisdom. And people like John's doing outstanding. You're the one that should be thanked, John. You guys stepped up for our industry and started offering your help and support. So I thank you for what you've been doing. But we're all going to be better soon. Like I said, I can't wait to see where we're at in 3 or 4 months in the industry as far as reputation, that type of thing.
Definitely. Well, good. Well, I sure appreciate that, Ivan. A couple of questions that we've got. Bill's asking tips for getting into residential clients' homes. The biggest thing that I would say right now is rely on past clients and sending them an email. A postcard if you can afford sending something right now, postcard letter, email, phone call, voicemail drop. David Hebert and I are working on. We've been working on another package for helping you guys be able to do voicemail drops, ringless voicemail drops. It's just something educating you too about just a quick, hey, we're here for you if you're concerned about cleaning for health, that type of thing. I'm not even sure that's bad worded, but we've got something for that to be able to help you guys do that. But just maybe even calling personally. It's second best the voicemail drop where they don't answer. And then as far as new prospects, I don't know. I mean, you could do normal times, like say things like Google AdWords, every door direct mail, but and Google AdWords still could work well. I don't have an all conclusive answer on that yet, but Google AdWords can still work well. Facebook, Facebook ads, Facebook posts, that type of thing. But all of that can work well to get residential clients even right now. Eric's asking to comment on routine carpet cleaning versus vacant and commercial. Like frequency mean, or I'm not sure the exact question, but in a nutshell, routine, you might get carpet cleaning once, twice a year. 6 months to 2 years is really what the EPA would even recommend, depending on how many people are in the home. Vacant versus commercial, depending on the commercial facility, once a week, maybe once every other month, depending on the facility. Vacant pretty much, almost fall into the same thing, depending on when they moved out, but I'm not. It just really kind of depends. What's essential? Yes.
Before I forget, something I didn't mention, and this is something that almost everybody can do, and it doesn't cost you if you're a member of your local chamber of commerce. reach out to the president of the chamber or whoever's in charge, and just tell them about your services. Tell them about how you can maybe help break that chain, which I talked about earlier. Break the chain for commercial businesses, because most businesses, or a lot of businesses, are members of the chamber, and that's a really great way to do it. If you want to talk about helping your community, and you'd do good by doing it. So reach out to your chamber of commerce.
I agree. And, Chamber of Commerce, but also any other association that you have like that, a realtor association or anybody that you can think, a Better Business Bureau if you're a member there, anybody. But Chamber would be one of the top picks too for that. But absolutely. And then let them know. And again, I love that phrase. Let them know that we're here to serve as an extension of your emergency response team. We're here to help. That's what all that's about. Eric further clarified on what he meant. He just meant like what's the most essential, like residential, commercial by far, and really anybody that's about to have people coming in. Right? Or currently or about to have people coming in. Commercial by far, and convenience stores probably almost need it. Grocery stores need it almost more than anybody, but unfortunately, from what I know about those places, they're the least likely to actually hire you. Unfortunately, they probably need it the most, but they probably don't usually spend money on that type of thing. But it's worth it to have that conversation. Give them some type of a freebie, maybe a free. I don't know, maybe a free area cleaned, or on the floor, something like that. But the doctor's office, the chair's idea, I think, is superb.
You mentioned partitions too, John. On was that say on one of your other webinars? But that's a great idea for offices. The partition.
And some of the times when you let them know, maybe have that as a free trial, right? When you let them know that you'll do a certain amount of those, it kind of lets them know, oh my gosh, it's not something I normally get cleaned. I didn't think about that. And you're entirely right. That's crazy. We need to get those cleaned. And that's really whenever I make offers, I love to put offers that cross-sell other stuff that people aren't thinking about. That's when offers to me are the best. Like the chairs or the partition cleaning. Probably not so much just carpet cleaning or tile cleaning, right? But other things that they weren't necessarily thinking about. You're going, oh my gosh, and then you'll come in and you'll be doing carpet cleaning for them too, right? Or tile cleaning for the other stuff. Let's see here. The virus, pet treatment. I'm not sure. Maybe, but maybe not super essential. I don't know, Eric. That's kind of such a gray area. I can't say. I mean, what's essential? I could consider it essential because you could because you and your family need money, right? Or maybe because they got dog pits on the floor, they need to get it off. But I don't know. If the government's going to consider that essential. I really tell you, water damage is essential. That's for sure. If there's any type of water damage at all, but carpet cleaning, yeah. Possibly. All right, guys. I'm just trying to look and see. We got other comments rolling through here, but I don't know if there are any of them questions that I can answer. If you have a shop, I mean, again, use your discretion on that about taking rugs back. I think people are more in tune right now to the idea of picking up rugs or dropping off rugs than maybe coming in the home to clean. But I don't know. It depends on the client. It depends on what they're faced with. But definitely putting that out there that you can deliver that service since you're slow. I've got a client who did a good. I helped her kind of put together a pressure washing letter. She kind of changed it from one of the Times for Tough letters that we had. She sent it out in an email and booked several jobs right away for big pressure washing jobs. And basically the whole sentiment too is we're going to be outside. You can pay online, and you don't really have to talk to us. That type of thing. You don't have to see us. We'll just be outside, and you get an incredible deal because you're slow anyway. So you could work something like that out with rugs too. If you want to, just drop it off on the porch of your shop. Call us, let us know that it's there. We'll pick them up. You can sign everything online, and boom, you save whatever percent or get whatever rug clean free. I don't know, something like that. So, all right, guys. Any other parting words, Ivan?
No, not really. Drop off a rug on the porch. No, I'm just. I was just thinking. Oh wait, you know. This is so bad, right? Not to say so bad, but you know it's bad when I was in when the first trip I was down there, I was in Sulphur, Louisiana. I was staying in a little hotel, and I got there late, and I didn't want to get in the rental car and drive around looking for dinner. So I asked the girl at the desk, I said, "Hey, is there a restaurant really close by here that I get something quick to eat?" She said, "Well, yeah, right behind us is Waffle House." So I walked in the Waffle House, the girl behind the counter, there's two people in there. They probably didn't have free teeth between both of them. But she stood up and she was waving them. So you can't come in. You can't come in. So I said, are you open for business? Well, she said, we're open. You just have to tell us what you want, and we have to make it, but we'll bring it out to you. Well, anyway, I sweet talked her and let me sit at the counter, and I got to hear all the stories she was concerned about. Corporate erasing to let her out, saying that the good likelihood that they'll shut the place down completely for the time being. But you know what's bad when Waffle House closes.
Right.
No.
Hey, guess what? I used to work for the Waffle House when I was 18. Right. And I remember I was a cook at the Waffle House right out of high school, right before I started college. And I remember them telling me that we stay open all the time, 365 days a year. We never close. Are you okay with that before you start to work here? You'll have to work Christmas. And they said before hurricanes, we'll close 4 hours before a hurricane. So in other words, these guys never close. But guess what? They're kind of closing for this.
Wow. Yeah.
It's crazy.
The country has kind of lost their mind.
I know. Yeah, it's bad everywhere. But I still can't put my head around the toilet paper issue. I still can't. Luckily, I've made some relationships with people who sell paper on my houses. Where I can always somebody let me hold a couple of rows. It is kind of scary in a way. But anyway, I don't have any further words other than thanks again, John, for all you do for the industry. Thanks for having me on as a guest. And like I said, thank everybody for being here, and looking forward to seeing everybody down the road.
Thank you, Ivan. I definitely appreciate you coming on here. You've given us some good things to think about, some good advice. Give Ivan a hand, everybody. Thank you for sure. All right, guys. Unless the recording did not go well, this will be recorded. So look for that coming out soon. All right, guys. God bless. Stay safe. We'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.